Hi and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne once again. Thank you all for tuning in. One more reminder, tomorrow 11 a.m. Central is the Q&A, live Q&A on Zoom platform. The link will be below and it is free. Someone asked and I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah, they'll always be free. These kind of ideas, the second Saturday of every month, we're going to run that. As well as the Q&A, you can send your questions in and we're starting to build that list for next month's Q&A. Actually, it's this month, it's September now, right? For the online questions or the YouTube questions you can ask. So awesome. Thanks all for participating and let's see what they got to say today. Very exciting. Thanks for coming. Greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius. We bid you all a good day. In the idea of the unknown, once again, we shall explore. And it is that aspect that is unfamiliar to humanity. And we will just reference in another idea, frequency, or repetition in some people's terms, why it is so hard to be in the unknown. The unknown is the idea of what is not known in and of itself. Simple. We understand that. So why are you so afraid of it? Keeps you in time when you think about the unknown because you resort quickly to the known. You see something unknown, you throw up your walls of defense and judgments and calculations according to your own individual experience of what it might be, how it might play out, what are the consequences. Are they measurable in taking a chance to see what's in the unknown? Truly, all explorers of all creation are creating the unknown in all nows. What you understand in time is what we call reflection of the now. That is still unknown, because why? Because you experience everything new from every perspective you choose. Even memory is a new you, a new perspective, a new understanding of the self. So in that idea, the unknown is the idea of scary. In that idea, the unknown is that idea rather of intriguing. The driving force of all of you. Some of you are carefree upon birth. You see those carefree ideas that just go out and do it. They don't care. Why? What makes them like that? Beliefs. Their individual idea of themselves, their coveting beliefs from their birth, their culture, to give themselves freedom. And you see the freedom in that. Does it bring up envy? Sure. Jealousy? Maybe. Does it bring up judgments? Because what do you see in those ideas? Truly, the unknown. You may reference the two ideas of they are reckless, haphazard. Lucky, might get unlucky. It's going to turn out bad for them. And those are all your conjectures of justification why you are giving yourself an excuse not to take a chance on the unknown. Because of what might happen. Shit pile 2. The worst of it all. Scary. And we understand that the unknown is monumental in the aspect of humanity. The unknown aliens that are going to come. What species is going to arrive here? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? Do we need to prepare? All knowledge of unknown takes action in the now of defending, of categorization, of postulating ideas of what is probable. All of that is time. All of that is known, truly. So understand that the unknown is a playground that matches the vibration of what you are right now. Your unknown vibration lies in there. What is that unknown version of you? Unwilling to take a chance. Ask yourself why. What happens? And then expose one thing and one thing only. Limitation. All choices are exploratory of the now self. All of them. You measure those exploratory ideas of choice according to the scale of measurement that you find valuable, of course. And when you see that chance of taking the unknown, what do? You sit on it. You wonder about it. You ponder about it. Call up a friend. You ask. You see if you can give yourself truly permission through the outside mirror. And a lot of let's say, choices. But that idea leads to one idea, taking those chances, choices. A realization of what that unknown version is. And that version is you. The state of being that we have mentioned many times. The state of being of unconditional love. Always know that. Every unknown cannot be anything but what it is. Reality is. Period. You can't change reality. You can only change your view of reality. Reality is. Existence is. How you define that neutral reality, we'll even go a step better. Truly. That unconditionally loving reality instead of neutral. Heighten it because that's what it is. In consideration, that's what it is in and of itself. Do not consider it neutral because that will give you a poignant idea of scaling it up or scaling it down, only reinforcing your polarity. What are you going to do with that unknown? Judge it. What are you going to do with it? Explore it. What can it be? Only one thing. Unconditional love. Remember, entities, I am a beaming light of unconditional love because I am existence. I am reality is. I am all that is. How you view unconditional love is how you view the version of yourself that's acceptable within your framework of limitation. Go back and listen to that again. Because that's some epic shit. That'll give you some realizations on what is reality. And reality is in and of itself is. Period. So when you start to see what reality is and your reactionary or responsive self to reality that are spurred on by an instant moment of understanding, and that's where you go to. That's what you defend against. That's what you plausible as reality is the self of understanding that you are allowed to play with in your box. Many of you understand your own evolution now. Things that you react to or are upset about or would move in a certain manner, take defenses again, or take precautions towards for the future idea are now no longer valuable. That in and of itself is depletion of the illusion that you held valuable as your own prison. Understand that. The unknown provides that. Because the unknown is the recognizable in your heart of hearts self-vibration. What you are. Can't deny that. Oh, you can try to deny it, but there is a pinging inside of you. You can convince yourself, oh hell yeah, you're a god, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But there's a pinging inside, a resonance that says different. And of course, if honesty kicks in, and you swallow that pride of yours, find that honest moment, and know that's a vibration of bullshit that you're holding on to that serves you no longer. But the value systems of that idea have structured such a life for you, albeit mediocrity, but it's safe, isn't it? It's comfortable. It's, I can deal with it. And you'll convince yourself to hold on to it until it no longer serves you to that point where the big fuck it all pill comes and you swallow it and say, I can't do that anymore. And that's allowing the unknown to show you that it is safe. It's truly not safe, nor is it unsafe. Those are your choices. There is not that world until you create it. When you don't create a valid idea of memory, that world is only one thing, unconditional. You flow out, unconditional. It beams into the idea of creation. It reflects upon all vibration of your own bubble. And it comes back in. It comes back in as unconditional reality is. Then, here's that wonderful perceiving mind of identity. The individual fractal that holds itself together through its own beliefs of acceptance. That perceiving mind of filters. And it takes that beautiful idea of frequency and changes it into a beautiful idea of your beliefs, distortions on however you want to see it. And we use the word distortion, but it is not a negative word, because we take all creation and distort it into what we perceive we want to feel about ourselves. It's not negative. It's distorting the idea of creation to use for you. Look what I get to play with today. But a lot of you ideas is, look what is happening me today. I'm a victim to my reality. It's not working out right. But it's your vibration of justification. That's a new unknown to you, is it not? To see awareness of the self, unperceived until the now, of evolution of your own self. Backflips now. Oh yeah. Excitement. Because when you let go of shit, the only thing that shows is beauty. And you feel it. And it sings. Oh yeah, but the mind goes like this. Oh yes, here's what it does. That's not enough. Huh? Coincidence. Well, it can't last. And you'll fight and defend using the emotions of reactive self that says that's life. Because that's what you were taught. Through the validation of a timeline. And that's where your constructs of the unknown are available. But when you validate the timeline on what was and where it should go, then the unknowns are not perceived in the grand idea that they are presented. And as you let go of what was and what should be and be now, the unknown shows itself. But do not fear the unknown, for it is creation. It is all that is. This now that you're viewing is unknown, is it not? How you're referencing it and reflecting and, let's say, making it fit into your own reality of awareness is unknown to you too. And now you're experiencing it as known. And then you'll do whatever you do with it. And that's reality. Don't look for any more romantic reasons. Don't look for any more identifiable or acceptable reasons for yourself to know something awesome of an unknown. For that's another structure in and of itself. That's an appetite to escape from the self that you are. You are enough, you are God, you are all that is. We have said it before. Convince yourself of this. Convince yourself in time. You are always enough. You are always beautiful. You are always gorgeous. You are always love. And when you are aware that you are not that to yourself in any particular now, rejoice in the self of exposure to the limitations. And the how, that of Jen, is now. Never time. There is no how-to, no longer. How-to is time. How-to is structured of timeline, linear. Validating in your reality, linear time, reinforcing time, and reinforcing the opportunities to use time as a way to live when it's truly not needed. See, the unknown provides you with all the things you need in the moment. It provides you with food, it provides you with shelter, it provides you with the knowledge of understanding the moment in its totality. But the minute you're out of the moment in time, using the reference points of what was or what should be according to what was and the standards you hold valuable, the known nows, ideas of the unknown are covered. You're shielded. You're focused back on red when you cannot see the blue, the green, the yellow, the purple. Because red is reality for you in this now. And when you conjure that as a safe harbor, as an identifying, because you need to be accepted in this way of living that you've always known, then the unknown is not appetizing. The unknown is scary. The unknown is not needed. What's needed is mediocrity and safe harbor. That's the convincing self of the idea of the self in recognition now. And you all see that in yourself. And you want that, don't you? You want that acceptance. Because I've invested in myself. And I'm not getting paid for it. So you hold on to it to make it work. To maybe one day in hopes that it'll pay off for everything that you've done. And it would be too much of a kick in the ass for all of this wasted time. But what are you missing? You're missing that you're aware. You're missing that you are now seeing your limitations. And no one will ever show you your own limitations. You have all done it for yourselves. And now here's the gift. You get to choose what to do with them. That's what you get to do. Because you're God. No judgments. No winning circle at the end. No gold stars. No attaboys. Just you and the simplicity and beauty of yourself and realizations to evolve to bring back a feeling. A happiness that cannot be equated to anything you have ever experienced on this planet, in this incarnation. A happiness that is unshakable once again. Your natural state of being called unconditional love. That unknown is the roadmap. Take a chance on yourself. Roxy always loves this one. Give Roxy what Roxy deserves. Give Debbie what Debbie deserves. Give Rita what Rita deserves. All of you. Give yourselves what you deserve. And that lies within the unknown. They might have a scope of reality. I don't deserve this, but you know what this is. We're not talking that. We're talking about taking a chance on the unknown because you're predicting you don't deserve it or it might not work out. That's the unknown. Take a chance on. See where it plays out. Because you know that the consequences you are imagining are based upon the known. And the known is dead, lackful, and full of it. Because it's not now. It's played out. It's full. It's what reality is in that time. And you're saying it's what reality was, so it must be. Reliability, dependency, to keep the self safe. You cannot be unsafe unless you validate unsafe. Truly. So this time now, forward, in the nows, not in linear time, not in justification of the moment of time, in the now, this time around, starting now, because that's all there is. Explore the unknown, and you will find vibrations. Remember it. Yes, Rob. You will find things of miracles, and you will have that fighting identity giving you offerings of, yeah, but that's not good enough. Yeah, but what about? It's not happening fast enough. It should happen faster, shouldn't it? You are God, aren't you? Why isn't it happening yet? Must be bullshit. All of that shit saying, yep, yeah. However, now, this is what I am. This is what I choose. I'm going to take a chance on myself. I'm going to give myself a moment of bliss, even if it's just one moment to say, I fucking lived. Do it. And that's vibration. That's reality is. And vibration of self-choice is unconditional love. This is now the offering we have given you. And the joy of it is you get to do anything you want with it. Understand? You get to do anything you want. Find the freedom in those words. Make that a staple in your life. That you can choose whatever you want. In any now. Forever. Beautiful. This is all we have for this space-time now. This is Ocyphius. It has been an honor once again, humanity. We bid you all a good day. Adore. Awesome. Good shit, O. Yeah, round of applause. Awesome. Thank you, O. Awesome. It was like, I wasn't going to talk about today, and they were going, unknown. And I was like, you're not going to tell me? No, the unknown. So, what it? No, I was like, okay. I was like, oh, you guys are funny. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow if you choose to come into the live Q&A. And until the next now, I love you. We'll see y'all later. Bye.